Welcome to Face to Face AV with Stephane Tremblay. Today, my guest is Jeff Murray, CEO of AV Pro. Nice to have you interview, Jeff. How are you? Please tell me about AV Pro and yourself.
First off, Stefan, thanks for inviting us to the event today. AV Pro Global Holdings is quite a large company that includes AV Pro Edge, audio control now, then audio, Bullet Train, and Comfrex, among a couple other brands. But we're here today to talk about SDVoE and our use of the technology from this company to provide great video distribution opportunities.
All right. Yes, I noticed that in your lineup you have quite a lot of products to offer. It's quite compelling, and I've noticed a latest product that you have Dolby Atmos conversion to two channel. Is that the way it's doing? Because Dolby Atmos is a 3D standard for audio. How does it work?
Right. Well, we designed a special card that could go in with our SDVoE transceivers that allows us to downmix from Dolby Atmos, DTS:EX, all the way down to two channel. This is a very common application in residential and high-end residential because they're dealing with those large codecs, and we just provide a way to do it.
Wow, that's amazing. Speaking of residential, I know that lots of people are looking at the pristine quality. Is that SDVoE helping you out by having no compression, zero latency in the residential space?
SDVoE is helping us out a lot in especially high-end residential. We not only have the audio downmixing, but also USB capability. Now Dante is going to start coming into residential. We saw that at CEDIA last year. That's all built in. It's also easy to deploy. Versus a traditional matrix, it's really, let's just count up the sources, count up the displays, put in a control box, put in a switch, and it's a very quick installation. In high-end residential, usually we're talking one switch. So it's basically plug and play, since we've designed our own switches to be optimized for the use of this type of technology.
Yeah, and compared to the matrix switch, there are other things you can do, right? A normal matrix switch with circuit switching will only allow you to do one source to one display, whereas matrix switch, Ethernet switch, for example, you can do multi-viewer functionality. You can do display wall, fast switching. Are you exploiting any of that?
Oh, yeah, all of it.
All
of it. Multiple video walls, easy multi-view. For KVM applications, we can do mouse roaming with multi-view. Again, we've got the Dante piece in there. Audio downmixing, USB. The beauty of the platform is it lets us solve any problem. Very easy to tailor a system to the customer's needs.
Interesting. We saw it with the API that more and more people are doing great innovation, right? The more and more complex video processing, audio processing, like you do with your downmixing of Atmos. Where do you see this matrix switch market going in the upcoming years? We see the transition, but the matrix switch is not disappear yet, but more and more video over IP is coming. So how do you see that transition?
I think you're right. I mean, I think it's happening. Things happen slow in the market. People get used to installing certain things, and if it works, they just repeat it, do it over and over again. The integrators, they're worried about service calls, right? They don't want to have to go back and completely service the system all the time. That's also a benefit with the SDVoE transceivers and infrastructure. Easy to remote in if necessary, easy to do remote troubleshooting. We put a lot of features into our UI that allows us to optimize the switch also. And the switch comes out programmed for AV over IP. But we have really simple to use tools to create extra VLANs for like Dante and and different pieces and functions that we need to for whatever the system is, whether it's a bar or a restaurant or a school classroom, a big casino in Las Vegas, or even specialty applications where they need multiple video type presentations, i.e. video wall, multi-view, and it could be over, there's no limit. It could be over the whole strip of Las Vegas or a whole campus of a college or university. We right now have prepared a 1,000 endpoint SDVoE system.
Wow.
We use that for testing, and when we do 1,000 endpoints, we have to use multiple switches, so we do have to do a little bit more. But really, with SDVoE, it makes it pretty easy to do.
Yes, it comes easy. You were talking about the Ethernet switch, and I know that you are also, as AV Pro, offering your own switches, your own Ethernet switches. So tell me the advantages of providing to your customer your own Ethernet switch solution.
Yeah. Well, the big thing is it gives us control of the whole ecosystem, right? So if we focus, we can design the switch to be optimized for AV, but we can we also can the third party control. So for us, we like to be agnostic. So if you put in Control 4, you put in Crestron, you put in Elon, you put in URC, we provide drivers for all those. So it makes for very, very easy integration into a control system. When you have our switch in there, it has all the tools for troubleshooting, remote troubleshooting, system optimization. We've had it tested by some of the biggest names in the business, and we're told it's faster, quicker, easier, and it's plug and play. I mean, literally, the demo that our sales team uses on the road, they'll take around a rack with 4 or 5 transceivers, and they'll start unplugging from the switch, and then they just plug it back in, and everything comes right back up right where you left off.
This is indeed fantastic. It's like providing the matrix switch performance and usability, but with Ethernet technology, where you can do display wall, multi-view, right, and all this.
And also on that, the younger people coming into the industry, they understand the IT side much more than, nobody comes out of school understanding HDBaseT, right? I mean, it's not taught, but IT skills and cybersecurity and, internet technology, those are all topics that you can get in college and technical schools. So it is good to get to somewhat of a standards-based type platform.
Yeah. Well, it seems like AV Pro have amazing product. Is there any scoop you could give us on what to expect coming out of your company soon?
Well, you're going to see a lot of Dante. That's where we're putting a lot of focus on that too. We think it's going to take off big time in residential. It's already, known in the commercial space. The other thing that we have done recently with our 1,000 endpoint system, we came up with these little. It's basically, we call it a mini Meridio. So it's a test pattern generator that will generate 4K 60, and then an analyzer that will give you the video on the other side and tell you what's coming through. So
amazing. When
we load test on that 1,000 endpoint system, we're actually burdening it with full 4K 60 because we have to get the 10, gig, what SDVoE provides per port, but we can test 1,000 ports at one time with a stacked little mini Meridios. And, we think everybody should be using these for testing, right? So
of course.
We designed them for testing our products, but now we kind of want to make them available to the SDVoE community that they can get them from us. We've already designed them. They're very low cost, talking $99, and you can go.
Wow. Amazing. So how can we get more information on these products, Chef?
I would say just visit us at our website, avproedge.com or meridio.com, and full information, or just give us a call.
All right. Thank you, Jeff, for this time. It was very informative.
Thank you.